Welcome to OP Dual Crossbow mid to late game build, you rotten bastards. I tried playing like this early game on stream, but it was missing a lot of stuff to make it viable. Good news, mid to late game such playstyle is truly OP. Made Radan my little bitch as bolts penetrated him over and over, just the way that masochistic bastard likes it. Have to make two things clear before we get into it. During video I've used infinite bolts cheat, which changes nothing. If you have enough brain cells, you'll figure out that it reduces time wasted on grinding materials and runes to craft and buy bolts, and that is it. Simple question. Do you want me to waste time on that type of grind which leads to less content, or enable such cheat to skip the grind and publish more Elden Ring content? Anyone with any common sense will go for second option. Just a warning that I won't tolerate comments dissing the build because of infinite bolts cheat in case of limited mental capacity to understand that it affects nothing but time otherwise wasted on grinding. Grinding for bolts is only downside, and you have to accept it. I've used bolts that aren't that difficult to get, and any boss will go down with two sets of bolts that work well against it. Even if they don't, swap bolts during fight and you are all set. That is why I have prepared two setups, one that wastes more bolts and is used against bosses, and the second setup that saves bolts and is used to clear mobs. Link to Extra Life Wiki is in description to find where to get equipment used in the video, including how to unlock new bolts. Boss setup is Pulley and Black Key Crossbows. Pulley fires 3 bolts and is fantastic for applying status ailments such as rot, bleed and poison. Black Key does really good single bolt damage. Arbalest is third best option and should be used against non-boss entities in place of Pulley Crossbow to save some bolts. There is also Full Moon Crossbow that does magic damage, but I've missed that one and found out about it while editing the video. It can be found at Trial Lucaria Academy rooftops. Any kind of seal is required. I would advise also melee weapon with Golden Vow Ash of War to get even more attack power and defense boost. It is optional though, and I haven't used it in the video, but the option is there to make the build even more powerful. Simply cast Golden Vow and switch from melee weapon to crossbow. Its stacks with flame grant me strength and damage increasing talismans. No armor would be ideal, but I can't look at male character in tongs, so had to equip something. Less load, more damage thanks to Blue Dancer Charm. Other talismans are Arrow Sting and Ritual Sword talisman to get attack power as high as possible. Attributes are easily distributed for this build. Crossbows don't scale with anything, so only thing required is to put enough points into strength and dexterity to match crossbow requirements. 15 into Fate to cast Flame Grant Me Strength incantation and 15 into Mind minimum to get FP up enough to be able to cast that incantation and Golden Vow if you went with that option. Rest of the points into Vigor and Endurance. Wondrous Flask can be mix of whatever. Components that increase elemental damage unfortunately do not increase elemental bolt damage from my tests. To make dual crossbows work, this combo needs to be mastered. It isn't difficult, don't worry, but it can be easily screwed up. Fire right, fire left, reload right, fire left, reload right, rinse and repeat. In my opinion, it is most effective way to play dual crossbows. Cast Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength and do that combo. Try to be efficient with bolts. What I mean is try to use best bolts for the situation. Don't waste explosive and flaming bolts on fire resistant enemies. Use lightning or cold instead. Bleed and flaming or bleed and rot should be primary bolt combination. Might even poison the enemy with poison bolt dart throwable to make it even more ridiculous. That is it. Enjoy, thanks for watching and check description for Patreon and subscribe for links if you'd like to support the channel further. Stay tuned for more content.